Thank you for taking some time today for our ribbon cutting ceremony for our family-friendly meal kitchen. It's really an exciting time for us. As you all know, the Friendly Kitchen's been in existence for 44 years, feeding those who are hungry in our community. Lots of discussion with the board a couple of years ago around, are we really reaching everybody that is hungry? Obviously, the answer to that is no. So in 2021, we piloted a program called the Family Friendly Meal Program. It was piloted with a partnership with Merrimack Valley Daycare, sending 2 prepared meals out to a handful of low-income working families. That has expanded in the couple of years it's been in existence. We have a partnership with the Boys and Girls Club. We have a partnership with to feed seniors at Horseshoe Pond. We worked with the Children's Place prior to their closing. We work with the Crisis Center and Friends Emergency Housing, helped establish a pantry at Jennings Drive, and are sending pounds and pounds of food out. I want to share with you that there's so much need. We're getting constant requests to add families to that program. As most of you know, we have a lot of volunteers here. We have a lot of board members here. Our main kitchen is utilized so many hours a day that in order to grow that program, we really felt there was a need to have a second kitchen. Our board pulled the trigger, made the decision to, instead of embarking on a capital campaign first, we took out a line of credit so we could put an addition on the facility. Working with Warren Street Architects, Jonathan Holly, who unfortunately couldn't be here today, a lot of pro bono work from them. He contacted Joe Spain, who said, yep, we can do it, we can make it happen, we're ready to go. Merrimack County Savings Bank, we took out a line of credit, and so we did things a little backwards. Most people do a capital campaign and then do the construction, but recognizing the need, we did things this way. So I welcome you all here. I want to share some data. So in our dining room last year, we served just under 44,000 meals here in the dining room. Our family meal program, we sent out 38,301 meals to low-income folks and seniors. And we also shared just under 24,000 pounds of food. So we are outsourcing food items that can't be utilized here. And we're very grateful, we're excited. We are getting ready to onboard 10 more families from Merrimack Valley School District, and we will continue to add on now that we have the secondary kitchen. That being said, I would like to point out if folks who are participating as volunteers in this program, if you could at least raise your hand, because I know many of you are here. And I just want to point out, we have Pam and Kathy. They're really, they're here 3 days a week preparing meals for these families, and that is just. I would like to point out my board members. I know we have Pam, Sue, Ryan, Beth Ann, Rachel are all here. And now I'm going to pass this off to our mayor, Byron Champlin, and to ask you to speak.
Sure, thank you, thank you. Wow, this is exciting. I have prepared remarks. I don't know if I'm going to use them because this is just such an overwhelming.
I want to point out Shirley too, because Shirley, I didn't see you in the back,
Yes.
because Shirley's right here too with Pam and Kathy.
All right, we have Shirley's acknowledged? Okay, good. You know, for over 40 years, the Friendly Kitchen has been a mainstay in addressing and fighting food insecurity in the Concord community. It's a great tradition and deeply, deeply appreciated. This new effort, the state-of-the-art prep kitchen and storage area for the Family Friendly Meals Program is really, will create efficiencies for the organization, as you've heard, but also is really, you know, a commitment to go one step further in fighting food insecurity in our community. You know, as important as housing the unhoused is keeping people in their homes. And one of the challenges that families facing food insecurity, families who are living on the edge and seniors face, is making that tough decision between do we shift our funds to rent or to utilities or to medicine or to food. And the family-friendly food program that's facilitated by this kitchen takes some of that pressure off those families and is a bulwark against them moving into homelessness. So, you know, I have to say that the Friendly Kitchen for 4 decades of service is a prime example of why Concord is considered a small city with a big heart. We care, and when we care, we do. So congratulations, Val, and congratulations to the Friendly Kitchen.
No, I think.
Is Chris
Or Mr. Spain.
would you like to go?
Yeah, why not?
Colin Spain.
Good morning, everyone. Just wanted to say it was really an absolute pleasure working with Val, her staff, and Warren Street Architects in completing this project. The need for meals within the community is great, and by adding a separate prep area, the Friendly Kitchen is now able to prepare meals for the family program in a more efficient manner, enabling them to expand their outreach. The purpose that the Friendly Kitchen serves is great with so many dependent on their daily meals. Meals that were served with compassion and respect. The impact that the Friendly Kitchen has on our community is truly remarkable. Being able to work alongside them in accomplishing this task was a privilege. Our team enjoyed this project and got to know the staff and see what they do on a daily basis. Everyone truly had a lot of fun with this project. In fact, Joe Jackson, the PM on this project, still visits from time to time, enjoys a morning cup of coffee, say hello to the staff. But all kidding aside, thank you, Joe, for your hard work and dedication throughout this project. Truly appreciate it. So congratulations on the successful completion of this initiative, and thank you to everyone who serves and supports the greater Concord community.
And now we're going to have Chris Eamon, is the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club.
Thanks, Val. Val and I go back a long way, so it's like old friends. But you know, our involvement when Val came, we got the perfect environment. We see a lot of families, and many of them are families that, you know, when you see them walking in, you just wouldn't know. You can always tell, but you know, honestly, we work with some of these people that really are on the edge, and they don't want to admit it all the time, too. But we have the relationship where they can kind of quietly come to us and go, you know, we're struggling a little bit. Can we ease up on the fee or something? So this is certainly one of those kind of additional values that we can give to the families to go, look, this is not going to help completely, but we can help you with some of this and quietly bring it over. There's no special kind of arrangement. Many people that kind of come in can grab something and walk back out, and it basically just seems normal. And that's really the experience that you want to make, whether it's here or at the Boys and Girls Club. And that's what's kind of good about it. And the meals are awesome, by the way, too. So that doesn't hurt either. But you know, Val hooked us up with a refrigerator and a freezer in addition so we were able to store some of the extra meals. And I will say we're hoping to expand this also to Pennacook. Some of you may know that we just completed the new facility in the village of Pennacook to replace the old Pennacook Community Center with a new facility, and we have a full commercial kitchen there as well. So we're looking forward to expanding this effort to people in Pennacook. But thank you for having me, Val. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Good morning. My name is Tori Barabee, and I am a very proud board member here at the Friendly Kitchen. The Friendly Kitchen, as you have heard, has one mission, and that's really to feed those who are hungry in our community. Like you, many of you, my connection to the Friendly Kitchen is long. My grandmother volunteered here when I was a kid. My mother volunteered here, and now on most Sundays, you will find me here volunteering for the Family Friendly program. I am here today in my capacity as a board member, and I know that we did a quick hand check, but any more board members sneak in after Val introduced you? No. So welcome to our board members. And most Sundays you will, as I said, find me here in the kitchen with Kathy and our amazing chef, Jenny Moses. For any of you who know Jenny, her food could be featured in culinary magazines. It is so pretty, tasty, and nutritious. And a side note, when I started here, I think they said you can peel carrots, and that was my job, right? I got to peel carrots. Now I have moved up to being in charge of spices. So spices and seasoning, I am now your girl. These meals are visually appealing, incredibly tasty, as Chris mentioned, and they are delivered on Mondays. I work with Kathy and Jenny, and the meals that we prepare, and Shirley, and the meals that we prepare on Sundays are delivered on Monday to the emergency housing facility and the crisis center. And those families have 2 meals each week that they eat communally with all the other residents of that facility, and they're great meals. I have seen the impact that this program makes firsthand. I've seen that impact on families, and I am grateful for that opportunity. Shortly, you are going to get to see our 1,000-foot square addition for those of you who have not seen it, and this has been built to support this program. You've heard how it's being funded through a capital campaign in which we hope to raise $500,000. And today, we are very pleased to tell you we are more than halfway to our goal. Over the last few months, our capital campaign has been in that quiet phase, though I don't know how quiet really is, with major donors and foundations, and to help raise as much of that funding as possible. We have secured funds from several foundations, including Merrimack County Savings Bank, Lincoln Financial Group, and Bangor Savings Bank. And we thank them. We actually had another grant come in this morning.
Yes.
And we thank Northeast Delta Dental for that grant this morning. In addition, we have an anonymous grant donation through the New Hampshire Charitable Foundation, and this is amazing. This amazing donation will be used as matching funds for 10 $10,000 gifts that are given, up to $100,000. So we acknowledge and thank the Foundation's Director of Public Policy, Deborah Schachter. Deborah, did you sneak in?
She is, she's back there.
Hi, Deborah, wave your hand. Deborah, thank you very much. Deborah has been key with working with us with this anonymous donor, and has also helping to connect us with other donors, and we're grateful for your support and the support of the Charitable Foundation. So today, our campaign becomes public. WMUR is here, CCTV is here, it's not a secret, and shared with our community in all the circles that collectively, yes, you, me, our board, our community are part of. The goal of that campaign will be to raise any of the remaining funds that are needed, and more importantly, working to ensure that the public is aware of this program so that we can help build the needed ongoing funding and support to grow this program every day. So this is where all of you come in. My asks of you today are simple. Take the additional reading materials so nicely laid out here. Take 2, share 1 with a friend. Tell your network and your friends about the good news here at the Friendly Kitchen and the Family Friendly program, and the work that we're doing for those who are in need. Help us identify any potential donors that we may want to talk with about financially supporting this program. And if you know of an organization that would benefit from the Family Friendly program, tell us. We'd like to know. As this program expands, so too will our need for volunteers. In fact, someone asked me today, do you need volunteers? We always need volunteers. So if you know of a group that would like to volunteer at the Friendly Kitchen, please talk with Val, talk with a board member. We would welcome all and anyone to be here as a volunteer in our kitchen. On behalf of the Board of Directors and the staff here at the Friendly Kitchen, I thank you for being here today to celebrate this really monumental and wondrous occurrence.
Thank you. And again, I just want to thank you all again for being here, and I do want to point out there are some staff, they're probably hiding in the back. We are a very small staff. We have 2 full-time staff people, and we have 14 part-time staff people. So we're doing a lot of great things, but it's really with a small staff and very volunteer-driven. So I appreciate all that everyone in this room does for our organization.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yay!